Okay, so this is what the Amazon Relay account looks like when you have a carrier account. As you can see, the company information is right here, ALA Investments LLC. This is the dashboard, notification, trips, loads, driver roster, and capacity. You also will have more options down below. It would be basically your performance rating, your payments, carrier account information, company profile. See what the company profile looks like. So basically, this is your company profile. You can update information as it goes along. I actually changed my number. This is a number I just use for, you know, anything that people might want to call. That's not my actual number. Those of you that get into actually starting and that's the business address where the business is located. Those of you that you get the option of adding your equipment here. So obviously I have one box truck, and this here changes because I personally lease tractor trailers. So when I'm using the tractor trailers, I'll change that to one, and they'll know that I also have that on file. Right now I'm just running with the box truck because it is currently the very slow season. As you can see, it's hard for people to find loads right now because it's actually a slow season. My domicile is based out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, so that's just the company profile. So we're gonna head back into the dashboard. I'm not gonna go into the payments tab because that's my own personal information. You have a support center here, user profile, and give feedback. So if you want to give any feedback, let's see what the support center looks like. So the support center would be in the case of if you have to submit a case for customer support, if you want to dispute a invoice that was not paid correctly. And usually there's really no issues with as far as payments is concerned with Amazon. The good thing about Amazon is every week, and they do direct deposit to your account. They also, you know, you don't need a factoring company with them, so that actually saves you money. So they have this is my driver roster here. So I currently have a driver roster of 2 people, and that is good. So this is the load boards. This is what everybody's trying to get to. This is where you come and see your loads. So the load board has 2 functions for those that are interested in knowing everything as far as the functions. They do have 1-day payouts for those of you that need it. At some point, you have to maintain a 90% rate with Amazon. And they also have the function of posting the truck. But this is what the load board looks like right now. The loads are not that great. And also sometimes this button right here, let me look for it. When you're on the load board automatically refreshes itself every certain amount of time. So if you really want to look for loads, you pause it for a second so it won't refresh on you every time. And I usually see this is the new refreshed updated one. Right now the loads are, to me, they're not that great. They're paying very little. As you can see, they have, but like I said, this is actually the slow season right now, and it's absolutely gonna definitely start picking up in a little bit. But as you can see, there's still loads available for people that, you know, that are looking for runs. And so when you find something that interests you, you open the load so you can see the details. This is actually 2 stops, and it's from Bethlehem, PA to Indiana. It's for 1 driver. This would say the load amount of drivers. If it's 2, you'll see 2 heads. And this is how much the load pays. It pays $2.20 a mile, but it also has particulars. They give you a fuel rebate, and they give you toll rebate as well. So the most important thing you need to know is that this button right here, you don't press that unless you're surely specifically sure you're gonna take a load, because then you're gonna be obligated to that load, and if you don't do it, it's gonna mess up your rating. And your rating is super important with Amazon. If you have a bad rating, they basically stop dealing with you. You won't be seeing any loads. You won't get any this is actually a run for team drivers. You see it has 2, and this is paying out almost $5 grand. This is a run that basically takes 3 days to do. You can see that information right here. So it's from New Jersey to Oregon. So it's only 1 stop. Pays almost $5,000. You could do that in 3 days. So this is what the load board looks like here for Amazon Relay. Then we're gonna go ahead and open this tab here. Those of you that are looking for box truck loads specifically must come to this tab right here where it says equipment type, and you gotta change that to 26 box trucks. So also work type, box trucks are only 1 way. So you're gonna remove blocks and you're gonna remove round trips, and your box truck loads should pop up. As you can see right now, upstate New York, Buffalo is very hot. I've been seeing a lot of loads up there. That's a little bit too far for me. It's outside of my range, but they have a lot of loads right now available, and it's really like local stuff. So you're not even like, you're still within the state of New York, just making multiple stops. So you see Lancaster, Holly, Pittsford, Bloomfield, and I can't even pronounce that name, but it's in New York as well. You're not really leaving your actual areas. 5 stops. Those are not really the type of loads I look for, but that's just what's available right now. Like I said, it's definitely the slow season right now. It's guaranteed to pick up within the next couple of weeks. We're talking about mid-April, late April, early July. It should definitely start picking up for Amazon. But that's why there's other videos on my channel where you find load boards in other places. You don't just rely on Amazon to get loads. Amazon is just a quick fix. They always, for the most part, have work, so it's good to have that platform available to you as a carrier. But it's not necessarily the best place for you to find the loads, because they don't always pay the best rates. So keep that in mind when you're looking for loads with Amazon. To me, the best feature that Amazon offers is Posted Truck. So Posted Truck is really like the type of work you want to do, and you go ahead and this is usually 1 way for box trucks. So but you put your company details here, where you're starting out of. I'm based out of Scranton, New Jersey, but I always search these other places. And you want to put how far you want to go, destination, what your availability is. So you put from start to finish when this truck is going to be available, because basically when you use Posted Truck, it's basically saying this is an instant job. A lot of times they have stuff that needs to go out, and they just call carriers it needs to go out. So this is what this is for, Posted Truck. But most of the time it's when they give you a job, you have to take it. You can't decide you don't want to take it, or that it's not of interest to you. So this is where you would fix the equipment type. So carrier owned when it's for box truck. If you're doing power only, then you would put Amazon trailer. But if you're in a box truck, you put carrier owned. So we're gonna do that. See, then it gives you the option 26. Driver type here, you put whether it's a solo or single team. Then you decide your price per mile here. So price per mile, and you add. I usually do $4. I wouldn't do anything less than $4. Just so you know, we don't mess up the industry here. I mean, these brokers are already killing us with low prices, so it's just something to keep in mind. Let's take 1 second to thank our sponsors, ALA Investments LLC. They are providing a free CDL training class. All you need to do is subscribe, like, and comment on any video to be entered into the contest.